Hey everybody, my name is Kevin. Today is August 3rd, 2021, and welcome to Kev's Vibe of the Day, where I tune in to something positive for you to tune in for your day. So we'll get right to the cards in a few minutes, but first of all, I want you to just consider, or at least make a statement to today is a really good day, that today is a better day than any other day you've ever experienced, and today you don't let any distractions or anything get in the way of having this really good day. And let's get to the cards and see what the cards have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, ascended masters, all the higher realms of the universe, for reminding me that you're present, for keeping me in this really good day, and for revealing to me and everybody what we need to know. I'm calling on all four corners of the universe. I'm calling on Father Sky, Mother Earth, and any other higher vibrational energy to bring these tools and to enlighten everybody with its message. And I think that's enough shuffling right there. Here we go. See what the cards have to say. Higher vibrational message, good message for a good day, a really, really good day. Let's just pick one and get on with it. There we go. You know, and eventually all of these cards are going to start to repeat themselves. And when I feel that, I say, okay, it's time to move on to a different deck or time to get a different vibrational message. So here we have no. Oh my goodness. All right, so wow. Now, of course, you know, there's a challenge because here I got through saying this is going to be this really good day. This is going to be this really great day. And we have no. So what do you do with no? I'm going to suggest that the no message shows up when we come off of our decision to have a really good day, off of the vibration of a really good day, and we say, no, it's not going to be a good day. No, I won't do that. No. It's also an indication that what's not been happening or what you are diving into is a no. So even to choose to have a really, really good day, to choose to be in the space of raising the vibration, can create and bring up old habits of the no. So the angels want to draw close to help you recognize that the answers to any questions in your mind about whether or not to believe it, whether or not to trust it, whether or not to buy into it, dig into it, is no. Giving you the power to choose no. It's okay to say no to anything that gets in the way of you having this great experience and this great life. You are allowed to say no. You're being encouraged to go beyond whatever current situation you've been in and understand that following through on the ideas you have or you've been having that might have a negative effect on the whole course of your life. So the angels swoop in and they want you to have to save the day and save you a lot of heartache from a choice that is not heart-centered. It's not part of having a good day. It's not part of having this great, incredible life. So if you're feeling upset, annoyed by any guidance, anything that's going on, if you're feeling out of sorts, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling all the things that we've been pushed and shoved into feeling, they are not heart-centered. That's not part of your vibration. That's not part of what you're supposed to go to. So saying I'm having a really good day when you know you're not feeling it, that you're not believing it, you're not buying into it because you have had that going on, you've got to say no to those things. You can claim all you like how great this day is going to be, how wonderful this experience will be, how much you want to work on raising your vibration. But if you do not believe it, then you can't expect it. So the no card is showing up for you to get out of the way of this habitual feeling that life is out to get you, that life is somehow going to push you down this awful rabbit hole, and change it. We have the power to change everything. I'm trying to think, and I'm sort of in reflection mode about what happens and how you automatically flick the switch on coming from a place that isn't really good and isn't really great, to get to the place that you can be having a great day. And sometimes we seek the thoughts and advice of people that we love and we trust, and we ask them to help us, to get to the bottom of whatever it is we're going through. But I think at this point, this card comes up to look at your mental and emotional state of play. You know, sometimes in order to really declare and say this is really going to be a good day, we have got to have this understanding that the worst days are over. The worst days are done. Now, to some, that's going to sound really ridiculous and really silly, because if the vibrational energy that we're operating from, if the decision that we're going with is the negative, is what all these other folks are experiencing, and they are, I'm not saying they're not real. I've done it. I've dug into it. I've been swooping into it. The contrast of it is, the contrast of that is we begin to attract it. We begin to see other people attracting it. We begin to get caught up in that way of thinking. So eventually, what we are giving all that power to shows up. You know, you could be in a room where one person starts complaining and it goes around the room, but before you know it, the whole world is sitting in a soup of complaint, just talking about their problems. I don't know how that shifts forward, and I keep saying it feels like I'm repeating myself. So this day, today, is your declaration to say no more, enough. Sit back, journal if you like, meditate, get in touch with the higher vibrational energy that's you, and make the choice to change it. And know, the inner knowing, when those negative messages pop up. They come up all the time. They're always out there. We have to have the contrast of negative and positive to understand where the positive is. To understand, oh, this is where I've been. This is what I did do. I can say no to that. The no to the people who drive us nuts. You know, it's interesting. You can say to one person, how was your weekend? And they can say, oh, it was amazing. I did these great, fantastic things. I went, oh, gracious. We went, did this, got to do that, finished this, got that, got this occurrence. Oh, gosh, it was all just so this. The person, if they're not feeling your vibe, if they're not tracking your bubbliness, your upness, the person you're telling has stopped listening at the point that they get the fact that you had an incredible weekend, because they didn't, because they are stuck in this place that isn't so good, isn't so great. They've switched off. You're not vibrating to what they're vibrating to. You're not at the same place they're at, right? So here they asked you, how was your weekend? And here you go telling them. And very quickly, and it's more common than it's not, this person says, oh, well, that's nice. It's all right for you. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? This happened. And then that happened. And the arms get folded. And the head goes down. The head goes down. And so you are stopped in your tracks from telling your story and being excited about everything that's going on in your life, because this person doesn't get it, isn't getting it, is not tracking it. there's a really fine line, and very quickly you can be swooped into, especially if you're doing this, which I think a lot of us are doing this. I think it's what I call it spirit surfing. We are surfing the spiritual line, bobbing up, going down, bobbing up, going down. You want to keep that spirit line just above the line, just above where that bounces. That takes other people, and it takes effort, and it takes energy, and it takes consciousness. Eventually you get there, little by little by little by little. It is quite a bit of a jump to say I'm going to put on my skis and fly up the hill, or I'm going to accomplish this big huge leap, because you should be aiming high. We should all be aiming high. We should all be starting our day with, this is going to be a great day like I've never had this day before, and this day is not going to rock my world. We should start that way. However, know that there will be things that pop up that contrast all of that, that contradict all of that. Little by little by little, they're going to come back, like, oop, come back. It's always going on. As the vibrational frequency that we're on lifts and rises up, those kinds of energies no longer vibrate with us, or no longer get attracted by us, or no longer bother us, or no longer align themselves with us. And I say us, those of us that are seeking the light. I don't know what else to say about that, because, you know, there was a time where I felt like I shouldn't come out and say these things. I shouldn't be bright, light, cheerful. I should not do this, because I was thinking everybody else isn't. So who am I to be light, joyful, fun, effervescent, full of it? Who am I to be that when the world out there isn't that way, isn't feeling that way, isn't tracking that? And then I decided, well, I don't want to stop doing it. I don't want to not do it. And then I went through, you know, the slalom race of other people who weren't feeling that way, and I was, and feeling guilty because I was and they're not. So these are all piece by piece by piece by piece, little by little by little by little, ways that we have to just keep rolling, moving forward, and reminding ourselves it is a choice. It's a way of being, and it's a choice. You're either a leader in your field, leading other people to something brighter, something lighter, or you're not. I'm not saying everybody should come out there and start being a card-carrying hippie. You know, there's some of those people that get annoying, where they're really pushing it at you. And maybe some of you might think I'm trying to do that. No, my intention is to raise the vibration and lift people's energy up, which is really why I read books like Journey to the Heart, and the fundamental reason why I survived not just one but several major heart attacks over a period of about 10 days and still here to live the tale, because I had to open my heart up physically, emotionally, spiritually. Open that up and say, this is what we have to follow. This is the way we should be doing it. You know, it explains why the people who survive major disasters, they survive it to tell others, follow your bliss. What is not working, what isn't serving you, what brings you down, what brings you pressure, what brings you tension needs to go. Has to go. Bit by bit, by piece, cleaning out that clutter. If you've spent a long time building it up, it's going to take a bit longer than one weekend, an afternoon, or a few meditations to eradicate it. But you just take it 1%, one day, one step, one morning, one afternoon, 1 hour, 1 minute, piece by piece, until eventually it becomes whole, the only way to be. Let's read today's message from Melody Beattie. Learn to be present. Ooh, that's a good one. I haven't been able to give you much maternally, he said. Not jewelry, diamonds, gold, but the gift I've given you, what I've had to offer, is staying fully present to you. Presence is a gift. Staying fully present for friends, family, ourselves, our lives, staying in the moment with our hearts open will change other people's lives and ours. So often we've learned out of habit or fear to be only partially present, partially conscious for ourselves, others, and our lives. We aren't certain what we're feeling. Our intentions and energies are diverted to the next place, the next person. We're there, kind of. There's another way, a better way, one where we keep our hearts open and know that what we feel. We take the risk of being vulnerable enough to share who we really are and to allow others to do the same. We become fully present for each moment and each person on our path. Yes, there are times when it isn't safe to be open, when the energy of a circumstance isn't right for us. But that usually reveals a lesson and dictates a choice. It may be time to learn, time to leave, time to feel, and time to choose. Learn to release all that stands in the way of you and the present moment. Ooh. Learn to let go of all that blocks you from being fully present for yourself and others. Give the gift of presence to yourself and the world. You know, there's that annoying little saying that be in the right now, and that's why they call it the present. It's annoying because we are constantly filling our minds with the other things, with the alternatives, with the either we're filling our minds with the dreads or we're filling our minds with the dreams. So it's the contrasting that goes on. And my nugget for you is begin to say no to what isn't working. No, it doesn't work. No, I don't want to do it. No, I'm not listening to that crap anymore. No, I'm just not doing it. No, 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 no. That's the no card. It is really powerful to say no to something that isn't working for you, because that creates space. That creates a huge opportunity for new possibility to just rush in. You are either tuned into a teaspoon or a teacup of life, or you have got this great big pipeline that's plugged in. Now, you've heard of alternate and direct current, which happens to be what powers up everything physically, materially, the AC and the DC current, alternating current, positive current, negative current. Every single thing that vibrates, magnets attract and repel. You get a magnet against a piece of metal and wallop, there you go. You get a magnet with another magnet and whoosh, there it goes. These are not things that we have not been aware of. My message for you, too, open your heart to what's really huge and possible, what you know you can do. And then, bit by bit by bit, declutter, destroy, discard, let go of everything that steps in the way of it. The most difficult, yet the fastest way are the people. That's the difficult one because we're humans having a spiritual connection. And when the heart opens and starts calling for the other people, the team, the great community, whether it's church, whether it is, athletic groups, whether it's whoever that is, at the time that we need them to show up, bit by bit by bit, we're drawn to them. here's the thing, you've known it yourself in your life. We begin to gravitate towards a new group of people who begin to line up the way we're lining up. And this old group of people, or no, the former group of people, the usual suspects, some of them aren't vibing with it. They're not tracking it. They're not interested in it. So we tend to hide our friendship with A, B, C, D, E group or person or this. And you know, our typical friends get suspicious of these new friends because that's not in their vibration. So who are these and what are they doing and why are you with them? And there's this suspicion going on. So for a while, we kind of like hide this. I'm being a no to you because I'm being a yes to all those folks. This is what the pathway, the soul pathway, the whole reason I set up the soul path to begin with, is to know that you're on your path always. And the pathway comes with almost like that Wizard of Oz story. You're picking up people, dropping them off. Picking more people up and dropping them off. And all the way along Yellow Brick Road, if you will, the life, you learn, oh, yeah. But you came here to do it, I believe. I don't expect you to believe it. I believe. It takes some of us, and I got goosebumps, so I know the angels are listening and they're going, yep, go on, keep going. It takes some of us 5 or 6 decades to get there. It takes others 2 or 3. What I like to believe is those wonderful new young gurus that are here on the planet. And I'm talking young gurus that are in their 20s. The one that I've studied from recently, Kyle Gray, is 33 years old. Brilliant person, into all the angels, written 8 books, got them all on bestseller lists, is the next hip dip, hot to trot kind of new age person, full of it. And I like to think those are the new anchors of the world. Those are the leaders that come along and say, wake up, tune in, tap into something else. We are already seeing that the leaders of this so-called free world, which I don't know how free it is, because, our right to choose is being sort of, it's challenging. Hang on a minute. You're saying, no, we can't do this, or yes, you should do that, or no, you need to go do this. These are the challenges. I'm not saying that any of you, certainly not, because sometimes stepping into something that's a hot button item, a hot ticket item, it might relieve you of some things you feel hot about. It might relieve you of some stuff. It might get that out. If that's the case, you want to go for it, yeah, you better go have a knockdown, drag out argument. I don't know how that solves anything. Didn't for me. And I could be pretty opinionated. More recently, really recently, I found the love and the softness of who I really am at the core of my being, which is incredibly sensitive and emotional and loving and kind, and I prefer that. I'm now tuned in to 6 beautiful animals. They are beautiful. These dogs show me the amount of unconditional love that these dogs show day after day is beyond the comprehension I ever had before. They have moved me into believing that I would love to have this with humans. I would love humans to just unconditionally accept other humans just as they are and just as they aren't and just as they come and just as they don't. I don't care whether my Great Dane is black, white, blue, green, or if the poodle has curly hair or straight hair, or is black, blue, blonde, all kinds of colours. I don't really get into whether or not my, let's see, who else have I got here? The Labrador. I could care less whether he's a bloody Catholic, a Protestant, a Christian, or a Muslim. It doesn't matter to me what my dogs celebrate and do. They get outside, they roll in the muck, they come in, they stink, and it's all good. And we all pile up on the bed and say, good night, I love you, let's go. That to me is how I love to live the life. It doesn't matter. And whether you're talking about dogs, which if you turn those letters around means God, or whether you're with humans, that is ultimately love. The other end of fear. Go out there. Look at where the love is. Look at where the love exists. Look at where everything is, and say no to anything else. All right, it's time to meditate. I was listening to see if channelers are coming in saying they're all like, yeah, no, you go. I'm going to explain that in a different video how that works, because I got it yesterday. Actually, I got it on Sunday. The bit about where I get out of the way and let these spirits talk, because it's been confusing for me. Who are you and what are you doing? And then I watched a video of somebody who did it and thought, oh, that's what I'm doing. And now I got it. All right, eyes down, palms up, breath on, open your chest up, take a deep stretch, and notice where there's stiffness. Notice where there's tightness, and just move that part of your body around to bring yourself present to the physical neuro responses, physical responses, pockets of pieces that are just stuck, where you are stuck. And that's where you send your energy. Take a breath in, release and let go. Bring your mind to the soles of your feet and make an affirmation, a prayer. Thank you, Mother Earth, for giving me this place to live, for providing me with this planet to be on. I am willing to lean into your love. I'm willing to give you my problems and let you absorb them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then press your feet to the floor. And as you press your feet to the floor, let that negativity push down in there and disappear. Take a breath in and let your energy, your consciousness, your love, the bright light that's within you rise all the way up through your entire body. And as you sweep up through the inside of you, think about your whole body being the brightest, whitest, lightest LED light, and rockets of this light shoot up through your legs, right leg, left leg, your butt, your balls if you're a man, your bits if you're a woman, your hips, your belly, chest. Let that light shine up bright all the way through, as if floor by floor, chakra by chakra, energy center by energy center, lights up, lifts up, raises up. Spend some time in the middle of your chest where that glorious heart is pumping joyful blood all the way through your body. Let this rise up into the top part of your chest, that big expansion of lungs, down your arms, and then pay attention to your shoulders. Make another affirmation. I am safe, I am free, and I lift the weight of the world off my shoulders. So it is, let it go. Now, that same energy you sent down to the Mother Earth, pull it into that area right behind your neck. Think of it as this container, and then let it shoot down your arms, out your fingers, and into the ethers. Go by. Open your wide, arms wide. Let it shoot through your palms and your fingers. And then you make another affirmation that all good is available to me, and I now receive all good and abundance from the universe. Boom. You let go of what got stuck and you open up to the big pipeline of open and receptive to the good and abundance of the universe. Bring it on. Let it come now. Then let your mind and your consciousness shoot up through your third eye center. Thank you, angels, for reminding me that you're here. Thank you, Ascended Masters, for bringing me your wisdom. Thank you, Spirit Guides of the higher realms and the higher vibrations, for transforming this energy into something positive. This is the best day of my life. Then you move on up to the crown of your head, see the purple flame. See yourself as if you have that violet flame working from your shoulders, in through the crown of your head, up through the top of your head. And that intensity, think of a single gas flame on a burner, turn it into violet. And then you let that energy shoot up through the stellar gateway, through the middle, connecting with source energy, God energy, universal energy. And then see the spark of the universal energy ignite and ignite you, and exchange this energy. Continue your breath. Continue your visualization. Continue burning off that what isn't serving you, the people and the places and the situations and the stories and the drama that no longer serves your purpose. Let it burn off. Way above, part of source energy, is the Archangel Michael, the Archangel Raphael, the Archangel Zadkiel, the Archangel Orion, the Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon. They are all here, declaring their power, declaring their willingness to step forward, transmute, transform the energetic space around you, protecting you, loving you, guiding you, and making this indelible force field that attracts only the spirits and only the energy that is love. And continue breathing, feeling the fire of love, the fire of awareness, the fire of divine consciousness, the fire of the connection that you now have at your disposal. You can push pause on the video and continue bringing in that light, bringing in your heartfelt desires, declaring how great this day is, how you're a yes for something positive, how you're a yes for everything you could possibly want and then some. And to close out this segment, bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Know that there is a ring of the most incredible energy around you always. Acknowledge it. Bring your hands to prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Imagine your angels placing their hands around you, against your arms, against your hands, being with you totally. Lift that all up to your third eye center. Together we bow and say namaste. That felt powerful. It felt amazing. And all that came from saying no to things that don't work. No to people that are just trying to get into your stuff. No, I don't want to listen to that. No, I won't buy that. No, stop telling me about it. I love you, but I can't go in there. That's it. Listen, have a great Tuesday. I love you all. Thanks so much. Like, subscribe, get this word out there, and we'll talk soon. Bye.